Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Our topic today is Delta Finance, the white paper update. Talked several times about Delta Finance because, well, I'm one of the advisors and I'm the chief operating officer there. And that's why I keep talking about it. So we're going to talk about the latest and greatest white paper. There's a bunch of new things that are happening, and we'll take it from there. So I'm going to read through some of the important bits here. The Delta Finance is a DeFi protocol that aims to provide a strong return on your savings through certificates of deposit. DeFi's origin stems from allowing everyone to participate for the benefit of large institutions through decentralized finance. Delta is the next evolution of this idea, making the process simple and granting a higher sustainable return. Now, the Delta token certificates of deposit start at a promotional 20,000%, which gradually decays. Okay, and we're planning to decay it to about 15% APY over the course of 4 years. Why? Because it's impossible to keep 20,000% forever. However, here at Delta Finance, we're all about sustainability. We want to build a protocol that not only creates wealth, but security. We have a burn mechanism included within the tax system of Delta. A soon-to-be released play-to-earn motorsport NFT game, and the protocol buybacks. So there are all kinds of activities that are built there. We're not just, issuing tokens, taxing them, and, claiming that it's a revenue. Okay. We're selling NFTs, and some NFTs are available for sale right now, and they grant you privileges later on. So you're going to see in the white paper that if you buy a current set of NFTs, you can boost your earnings and also buy the tokens when they're issued at a discount. All right, so this is the team at the moment. But Yusuf, our CEO, is on the multi-sig, got years of experience in business, and he's been promoting several DeFi projects. He's also a race car driver, which is going to become relevant later with our motorsport NFTs. So we're going to have a lot of things happening with motorsport and so on. So it's going to become very, very exciting. This is yours truly here. I'm on the multi-sig as well. I'm doxed. Okay, I'm the chief operating officer. And, well, as you know, an influencer on YouTube. All right, we've got also James Pelton, another YouTube influencer. He's on the multi-sig and he's doxed as well. Another YouTube influencer, Crypto with Lorenzo, who's doxed. We've got Jaden Halloway, the creative director. He's on the multi-sig and he's doxed as well. So he's got he's the one with the graphic design and digital marketing skills. We've got Chase Cluck, our new CTO. He's on the multi-sig and he's doxed as well. So he's the one that revamped token strategy. And we've got Tense, our head developer, who's on the multi-sig, and he's got several years of experience coding in Python, JavaScript, and Solidity. And we also have Neo, our senior blockchain developer, who's not on the multi-sig though. All right, next. So there's going to be a launch pre-sale and pre-mints. Okay. So for the launch of the Delta token, we have decided to make things fair by having an open pre-sale followed by a launch within 24 hours. The pre-sale price would be 15 USDC and the launch price will be 15 USDC. However, the key difference is pre-sale would be a tax-free purchase. So during the pre-sale, there are no tax. All pre-sale tokens will be vested for a week and staked for a minimum staking period of a month and up to a maximum of 12 months. So there's a maximum purchase of 10,000 USDC per wallet in the pre-sale. Pre-sale will have a maximum of 67,000 Delta tokens available for purchase. NFT holders will get access to a pre-mint, which will be at a significant discount. So you get to pay only 12 USDC per token, tax-free. The Gamma NFT holders will be able to purchase a maximum of 10,000 USDC in pre-mint tokens. Beta NFT holders a maximum of 5,000 USDC in pre-mint tokens. And Alpha NFT holders a maximum of 1,000 USDC in pre-mint tokens. Pre-mint tokens will be vested for a week, then subsequently staked for a minimum staking period of 1 month and a maximum of 12 months. Staking NFTs do not mean you get to purchase more in the pre-mint. So now we're going to introduce a price stability mechanism that was initiated with some other projects, and we thought it was a good idea. So basically we're trying to avoid having people manipulate the price, okay, and try to get to avoid having whales pump up the price and then tank it. So shortly after launch, the price stability mechanism that's going to be built in the protocol will be activated, and will buy back tokens if the price goes below $45, and it will sell it if it goes above $55. So the plan is to have the token stay within that range between 45 and 55. This will not only make the liquidity pool more robust, but also allow Delta to create a secure environment for investors. This is because we understand that the most important factor is stability. No matter what we offer, it means nothing if the price of Delta goes down to zero while tokens are locked in your certificate of deposit. So we understand that you're locking in your tokens for in the certificate of deposit for a certain amount of time. You can do 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. And during that time, we're putting a mechanism in place to try to maintain the price within a certain range. How are we going to do this? Only 20% of our pre-sale will be used to create our liquidity pool. Why is this significant? It's significant because it means that our liquidity will be many times overbacked in our treasury, allowing us to be a positive reinforcement for the price stability. Having 4 to 6 times the amount of USDC in our treasury in comparison to the liquidity pool, we can maintain the price with confidence. Here are 2 scenarios. In both scenarios, the price is the same. Scenario 1, the price of the token is $1. This is just for example sake. And the liquidity pool is 100 USDC paired with 100 Delta tokens. So you get 100 USDC, which is 100. Gives you 100 Delta token. Scenario 2, the price of the token is $1. This is just for example's sake. And the liquidity pool is 800 USDC paired with 800 Delta tokens. So 800 USDC equals 800 Delta tokens. In both scenarios, the price of the Delta is the same. However, if Delta were to fall to 0.90 cents, this is what it would look like. Scenario 1, liquidity pool is now 95 USDC and 105 Delta. It would only cost the protocol 5 USDC to bring it back to $1. Scenario 2, liquidity pool is now 760 USDC, 840 Delta. It would cost $40 to bring it back to $1. These scenarios demonstrate why having a smaller liquidity pool is beneficial for the price stability, as in order to change the price, it would cost the protocol much less and would thus be more reliable should a sell-off occur. Will it be turned off? Simply put, yes. The price stability mechanism is not suited for larger protocols. As our protocol grows, eventually we will need to shut off the price stability mechanism. So it's going to be used at the beginning when things are small, to try to bring some stability. It's likely to occur within a 6-month period after a significant amount of burning has occurred. It will happen after the liquidity pool has become quite robust and after tons of burning has occurred from our different sources of burn. This allowing the Delta token not to be capped by price range to reach its true potential. So the price mechanism, the goal is to try to maintain stability in the first several months. And once the protocol is strong enough, then we can remove the price stability system and let the market decide on the price. The decaying 20,000% APY and how it will be funded. So basically, the APY over time is going to look like this chart here. It's going to go down like this. And while 20,000% seems absurd for a project claiming to be sustainable, it's very easy to see how this can be maintained once you take a look at the decaying APY. The red triangle marks the 100-day of the protocol, so it's a 100-day here. While the effective percentage bonus is still high, keep in mind that this is across a 4-year period, including compounding. How will rewards be paid out? Due to buybacks, bonding, and taxes, protocols will have a large sum of Delta tokens able to sustain the APY with minimal printing, maintaining a $1 USDB base value for each Delta token printed. It's not a zero-sum game. As the APY lowers, the amount that will be printed will become lower than the burn percentage, making the Delta token a net neutral or even deflationary token in the long run. This paired with our Motorsport NFT series coming soon and the play-to-earn game with it, we will have a lot of sources of revenue to support the APY of the locked tokens. Okay, so we have several ways to generate income to sustain the APY. Okay, there's the tax system, there's bonding, there's NFT sales, there's play-to-earn games, there's all kinds of activities that we're putting in place to generate income for the protocol and help sustain the APY. And we're not promising insanely high APY forever. It's going to be insanely high at the beginning, and then it's going to gradually come down to a much more sustainable level. The buy tax. The protocol has a 13% base buy tax. 5% of this tax goes to a burn wallet. 3% is kept as Delta tokens, and 5% is liquidated for the treasury. Tax can be lowered to 5% or increased to 15% with distribution with the same weighting as original, i.e. at 5-3-5 weighting when lowering. The sell tax, the protocol also has implemented a 16% base sell tax in which 8% goes to the burn wallet, 2% is kept as Delta, and 6% is liquidated for the treasury. It can be increased from 16 to 39% based on market conditions, with burn percentage being the only one increasing. Whale tax is added on top of base sales tax of 10%. So a whale would be if you hold more than 1% of the total token supply, you would have an extra 10% tax. Example, if sale tax is 25% and the whale will pay 35% in taxes, a transfer tax of 20% flat, 15% goes to the burn wallet, 2% is kept as Delta, and 3% is liquidated in the treasury. There's going to be a happy hour function. This allows us to temporarily lower the buy tax to 5%. This will not only incentivize buys, but increase volume to help increase the burn. An announcement will go out across all our media, alerting everyone that happy hour has begun. These will be sporadic and random in order to not incentivize people just waiting for a happy hour to buy. Happy hour will be turned on spontaneously and end 1 hour after that. It will be turned on in different times of the day, and the happy hour will reward a random buyer address that purchased at least 10 USDC worth of Delta with 100 USDC when it finishes. Why increase the buy tax sometimes? Buy tax will stay at the base sell tax of 13% with random iterations of happy hour. However, in the interest of sustainability, we have allowed ourselves the option to increase the tax up to 15%, with burn rates up to 2% to make the Delta more deflationary for the burn. Sell tax, whale tax, and transfer tax. The Delta, we pride ourselves in our value of sustainability and longevity. These sell taxes, whale taxes, and transfer tax are no different from means of enabling that. The sell tax is priced the way it is because we want to be able to curb inflation and promote a healthy price for the Delta token. Without the burn mechanism and those taxes, okay, the issuance of token would be too inflationary. Okay, so this is to control inflation. and maintain the value of the token. To prove this every sale tax increase will be an increase in the burn percentage of the sale tax. So if the sale tax increase from 16 to 20%, burn would subsequently increase from 8% to 12%. There's a massive differentiator as we don't profit from taxes increasing. It is a pure feature for sustainability. As for the whale tax, because of the nature of whales, they have the power to manipulate price and sway the foundations of liquidity pools. We don't want that to be a possibility, as we want all holders to feel secure as they lock up their tokens into our certificates of deposit. The add-on whale tax was set at 10% because we believe that a maximum tax of 49%, including the whale tax add-on, is enough to curb any price manipulation. We don't want whales to crash our price. And that's why we're putting these big taxes. Why put a tax on transfer? Simple. Due to the existence of a whale tax, it is a natural phenomenon to see whales trying to find loopholes and ways to avoid paying taxes. Tax evasion being a big problem, and such a transfer tax is quite hefty. Can the whales just buy tokens in multiple wallets? They can indeed. However, due to the nature of our decaying APY and the power of compounding or lack of due to splitting up, those whales would need to buy NFTs for each of their respective wallets, feeding the treasury, allowing us to be able to afford the added costs of the whales paying less taxes. So it's difficult to cheat the system because whales will have to give us to buy more NFTs and give more money to the treasury anyway. So with NFTs being limited in the first place and only being active for 3 months before needing a replacement, there's only so much a whale can do to game the system. In the end, it would result in either a net gain or a net neutral change to the protocol, whereas as we allowed them to just transfer tokens, it would lead to too much disastrous effect. How do the certificates of deposit work? The certificates of deposit will work in a lock and forget fashion. You pick a period for staking and deposit the amount you wish to lock up, then wait for the term date to redeem your certificates of deposit. While the lockup is ongoing, there's an emergency withdrawal function which allows you to withdraw 50% of the current value of your deposit at any time. There are 4 different terms available: 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. In order to receive the NFT bonus APY, you must stake for at least 3 months. Eventually, the certificates of deposit will become a tradable NFT that can be collateralized to take out loans against. This would be something that will be established later into the protocol and is coming, well, relatively soon, but I'm expecting sometime next year. How will the LP tokens work? The LP token providers not only help the price stability of Delta, but also allow for some gains from transactions, as with the price stability mechanism, it is healthy without impermanent loss. So also, there's going to be quarterly dividends. Well, our tokens are locked up. If you lock up for at least 3 months based on the percentage of tokens you have locked up in comparison to others, you will receive a quarterly dividend in USDC. The total dividend given out will be equivalent to 10% of the protocol profits. So whatever profits we've got, you can get up to 10% of that. And we got NFTs with bonus APYs. The NFT APY works as a bonus to the current base APY. If the base APY is 50 and your NFT is 1800, they get 1850% APY. So if you have multiple NFTs on one deposit, the NFT with the highest APY takes precedence with the other NFT bonuses getting slashed in half. For instance, one NFT is 1800%, and they hold 2 other NFTs at 600. Total bonus APY is 18 plus 300 plus 300. If an NFT terms ends while it is a primary booster, the next highest NFT takes precedence. In the last scenario, the bonus would be 600 plus 300 or a 900% bonus. We got the Gamma NFT. It costs 14 AVAX tokens. You get a 4,000% APY boost. There's only a maximum of 200 of them. They're very rare. The beta tokens, beta NFT are 8 AVAX, and there's only, yes, okay, it's difficult to read. But anyway, there's only 775 of these that are issued, and they give you a boost of 1800% APY. Then you got the alpha, and they cost only 2 AVAX tokens, and there's 1500 of them ever to be issued, and they give you a 600% APY boost. All right. Now, good thing right now, the AVAX token is super cheap, so that makes these tokens very, very, very affordable. So take advantage of that while the prices are low. Other benefits of holding an NFT: a term period of 3 months. A term is a period of 3 months, and thus an NFT bonus will only apply if a lockup is greater than or equal to 3 months. You must lock up your NFT with a certificate deposit, and only that deposit will receive the bonus APY associated with that NFT. Users cannot stack terms. If a user gets 2 NFTs of 1800% bonus in the same month, their terms also expire in the same month. However, both NFTs can have separate term dates, and one NFT term ending doesn't automatically mean the other ends. Users can split deposits and attach a separate NFT to each for full NFT bonuses. Added advantages: each NFT grants you an allotment of premium tokens that you'll be able to purchase at a discounted price of $12 per Delta token, tax-free. These Delta tokens will be vested back to you over a period of 7 days, as subsequently locked up for a minimum staking period of 1 month. NFTs will also grant you a small bonus on your quarterly dividends that you can receive from locking up tokens for periods of 3 months or more. NFTs also grant you early access to some of the new protocol features that will be released throughout the years, like the new motorsport NFTs that are coming soon. Bonding. How will bonding work? Bonds are the primary mechanism for treasury inflows and thus the growth of the protocol. Bonders commit a capital sum up front and are promised a fixed return at a set point in time. That return is in Delta tokens, and thus the bonder's profit would depend on the Delta price when the bond matures. Bonders can buy Delta at a discount to market price in exchange for providing the protocol with direct liquidity. This will be a source of revenue for the protocol. So bonding is a very important part of the system to sustain the APY. Okay. Delta X Motorsport. Our owner and founder, Yusuf, is very well connected within the racing world, so these NFTs will be backed by real teams and real drivers well known throughout the motorsport industry. Our second NFT mint will be from the motorsport industry itself. These NFTs will be playable in races, and winners will be able to win tickets, interviews, autograph tours, track days, Delta tokens, and much more, thanks to our real-world partnerships. Here's a sneak peek of our first partner being Saran Soki Singh Racing. That's Saran right here. I'm going to be doing an AMA interview with him shortly, so probably in a week. NFTs will have different rarities and will be tradable on the open market and will grant access to certain lotteries and giveaways relating to our sponsors. So because of the different rarities in the NFT racing cards, you'll be able to trade them and most likely generate a profit. For instance, some features might be extremely rare. So if there's less than 1% of the NFTs that have that feature, you could trade and let's say you mint one of those extremely rare NFTs, you could trade them for maybe 10x, 20x or more. Okay, so you can go on nftrade.com to trade your NFT. Play to earn motorsport NFT game. So imagine a play to earn game where you can win real world prizes and cash and other things that burns Delta tokens. play-to-earn game in which anyone can win, not just whales. Similar to real races, the race that occur will be long. And so you have some races that will range from 1 hour to 1 month long, with ever-increasing jackpots and prizes. In the race, if you're first for at least 10 minutes, if you're first in line, in the racing, for at least 10 minutes, you begin to earn a portion of the jackpot. However, if someone replaces you as first, then you stop earning, and you must reclaim your first place position for another 10 minutes before earning. So in order to be able to do that, you can buy tickets to push yourself forward. Okay, so it can be very, very exciting, and that's another source of revenue for the protocol. So we want to try to make this game very exciting so that people want to participate, spend the money, and hopefully earn the jackpot. The jackpot would be a large sum of Delta tokens, cash prizes, and real-world prizes, making these races not only very competitive, but would incentivize people to buy Delta tokens to compete in them. So you need to buy Delta tokens in order to participate, because the entry tickets and the boosts are all paid in Delta token. So that gives some more utility to the Delta token, which boosts the price as well. Whoever finishes the race first ultimately wins the jackpot. The way it would function is NFT holders would be able to enter the races by paying with Delta tokens, and subsequently a portion of these Delta tokens would go into the jackpot, a portion would be burned forever, and a portion would go towards paying the APY of certificates of deposit. Delta would also be paid and distributed similarly as the entry cost. This would be smaller than the entry cost in the speed-up mechanism of the game, where once a minute players will be able to purchase a speed boost. So you have an entry fee plus a speed boost fee if you want to boost yourself forward in the game. Okay, if you want to try to maintain your first ranked position. First place would get a speed boost between 1 and 4 kilometers an hour, and everyone else would get a speed boost between 2 and 3 kilometers. Should you want to re-roll there, wants to re-roll there, will be 3 opportunities to do so at the 15-second, 30-second, 45-second point between the speed boost purchases. However, by re-rolling, you may receive a smaller boost. Because these races are so long consistently, luck will be both factor. Because these races are so long, consistency and luck will both be factors for who will ultimately win the race. This makes the game both fun and fair, since whales cannot dominate the game by just buying more boosts, and wallet sizes are not the only factor determining who will win. So that's coming later this year, hopefully, as soon as our developers can finish coding it. But it's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to start. So essentially, we're going to finish developing the certificate of deposit code. Then we're going to launch. There's going to be the pre-launch, pre-sale of the tokens. Okay. And the tokens will be, there's going to be, the bonding is going to be available soon after that. Then the racing car NFTs are going to be available. And then eventually we're going to have the play-to-earn games that you'll be able to use your NFTs with. All right, so that's the plan for this year. And that's the updated white paper. So if you got questions, best place to go to is the Delta Discord right here. Okay, there's all kinds of information in the FAQ, the announcements, and so on. We've got giveaways, we've got all kinds of stuff going on all the time. So join us. There's several thousand people already that have joined us so far. There's a ton of things. And we've got these mega AMAs that you should be interested in, where we have several other protocols talk about their project. Okay, so if you want to go to one place and know about several projects at the same time, listen to the AMA. Also, There are lots of prizes you can win. You got poker tournament with tons and tons of things you can earn, like tokens and NFTs and whitelist spots and all kinds of stuff. So that's all fun and exciting. So join our Discord. You're going to see all that stuff in there. And you can see some of the most important things also on our Twitter. Okay, so if you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Download the free book. All you have to do is put your name, your email address, and hit the submit button. You get a big fat button that says download the free book. And if you miss that button, don't worry. We're going to send you an email with the same big fat button that says download the free book. And if you don't want to download the free book, you go to Amazon, you pay $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send you $1. See you.